Hello everyone, my name is Vanshita and I'm a proud student of ICFI Business School from the class of 2026. During this time last year, I had a lot of queries about the selection process at IBS Gurgaon. To all the prospective candidates out there, I am sure that you might be having different queries as well. To answer those queries, today we have with us Dr. Anupama Raina ma'am, Director and Campus Head at IBS Gurgaon. Welcome ma'am.
Thank you so much for having me.
Ma'am is associated with ICFI Business School since 2001 and has had an illustrious career as the Deputy Director of Placements, Director of Corporate Relations, and now the Director and Campus Head of IBS Gurgaon. You are truly an inspiration, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
So to start off with, can you give us a brief overview of the selection process at IBS Gurgaon?
See, we are expecting close to 12,000 students who will be traveling to Hyderabad for the selection process. And selection process is going to be between 15th of February till 24th of Feb. And a lot of students, almost on a daily basis, there are going to be 1100 to 1200 students, and then with parents and guardians. So there's going to be a lot of footfall and a lot of excitement. We're looking forward for it.
What is the sequence of the selection process at IBS Hyderabad?
See, selection process starts with, first of all, let me tell you that we are providing bus facility. And I would in fact tell all the students that, they should opt for bus, because there would be a lot of traffic on the roads, and plus we don't have parking options available at campus. So if they choose the bus facility, it will be very convenient for them. And our registration starts very early. I mean, because there is around footfall of 1100, 1200 students on a daily basis. So what we suggest is that students should travel a day before, so that they'll be early at the campus, and approximately between 3:30 to 4 o'clock they should be free. So then registration, as I said, it starts a little early, then followed by micro presentation and personal interview. It's going to be a very smooth process. Everything is in a very, very streamlined way, and students won't face any problems at campus.
Sounds wonderful, ma'am. This year, the GD has been replaced by the micro presentation. So, ma'am, can you tell our viewers in detail about the same? What specific skills will be evaluated in the micro presentation?
See, over a period of time, we have realized when there was group discussion, there used to be a lot of students in that particular group who were not given opportunity to speak. So this time we thought, why not to give them individual opportunity and let them present in their own way. So we have replaced this GD with micro presentation. It's going to be for approximately around 3 minutes, and in that case the student will get an opportunity to speak on that particular topic. They will be given, first choice. If they're not comfortable with the first choice, they can go ahead with the second choice. But with the second choice, they have to choose any of the topics between those two topics. And in micro presentation, see what we're looking, because they're going to join B school. What we're going to look at, we will see their presentation skills. We will see the confidence level, articulation, how you speak about a topic and all those kind of things. Your confidence plays a very important role when you are part of a B school. So these are some of the things which we will, and communication skills is something which is very, very important. And these are the things which we are going to keep as a parameter in terms of judging student performance.
And how can students best prepare for this round?
See, one is that the topics are too vast and all that. They need to know what's happening in the external environment, and at the same time they need to divide any topic, whatever is there. They need to start first with the introduction of it, and then get into the body of it, and finally do the summarization. So I mean, the only thing is to them is that there won't be any questions which will be asked in the end. But as I said in the earlier, the parameters are going to be the confidence, presentation skills, communication skills. They should focus on these things. Body language plays an important role when you give a presentation. How do you use your body, how do you use your hands and, movement, which makes it a little interesting and all those. These are some of the things which you're looking at. But my message to students is that do not unnecessarily be stressful. We're going to put you at ease. It is our responsibility to put you at a comfort, so that we are able to find out the best in you. And every student is unique in its own way. Every student do carry some of the positives and all that, and we are there to explore that positivity in that student.
So ma'am, what should candidates expect during the personal interview, which will be after the micro presentation?
See, personal interview is, I would say that you should be present with your real self. There's no need in exaggeration. There is no need in terms of, trying to say something which you are not. So every individual, we understand, do have their own positives, do have their own strength, do have their own weaknesses. There's nothing wrong in highlighting your weaknesses also. There's nothing wrong in portraying your strength, and every strength is unique in its own way. So you don't have to behave like somebody else. You have to be your real self, whatever the kind of attributes you have. You need to speak about that. Second, when you speak, you can expect a lot of questions from your past. Like, for example, what have you done in your bachelor's? What is the subject which you like? Or maybe we'll ask you something here and there in terms of your hobbies. What are the kind of extracurricular activities you did? What are the kind of achievements you had? Or have you been participating in any other activities and all those? So all these questions are going to come from the document which you have prepared. And as I said in the earlier that, we don't call this is a selection process. This is not a rejection process. At ICFI, we make it very sure that every student should be at its comfort. And at the same time, it's the responsibility of the panel to put them at ease. And as I said in the past also, that we're there to extract what you know, not that what you do not know. That is what our focus area is. So students, I would say, rather, aspirants, please do not take any stress. Present with whatever the real self you have. And don't worry, we are there to help you, and it's going to be a very, very comfortable process.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure that puts everyone at ease. What are some common mistakes that students make that they should avoid during the interview?
Sometimes they have a lot of anxiety on their face. We can see the way they enter the room and they have that stressful face and all those kind of things. And sometimes out of that stress, they do a lot of things, like, for example, they start playing with pens. They start, I've seen a lot of times where they start playing with their ties and they don't realize that they're doing that. So be confident when you're entering an interview room. And I must say that, interview is what? It's a communication between two people, a senior and a junior at that point in time. So when you're speaking about yourself, there is no point in having anxiety, because you're presenting yourself. You're presenting what you have done from last 20-21 years. So what is there to have an anxiety or a stress or being nervous and all that? Be confident. Enter a room with a lot of confidence on your face. You should not look nervous. You should not look drained out. You should have had a good sleep. Okay, and you should come with a fresh mind, and you should come with a fresh face. That's what it is.
That's wonderful advice, ma'am.
Thank you.
Before we end, one last question. What advice would you give to candidates to help them stand out in both the micropresentation and the interview?
I said in the past that it is your confidence and confidence and confidence which is going to keep you apart from others.
Confidence is key.
Absolutely. And as I said, everybody do have their own set of strengths and own set of weaknesses. If somebody is asking you what are your weaknesses, don't say that I don't have any. Okay, there are weaknesses, and highlight your strengths, highlight your achievements, highlight your positives, and have a positive attitude. That is something very, very important. See, when you today, I will not say it from the admission perspective, I will say it from the hiring perspective also. When today's companies do come and they hire the candidate, long time before they used to only look at the knowledge side of it, but today attitude plays a very important role. So a company would always prefer a candidate with a positive attitude rather than somebody having only a good knowledge with negative attitude, right? This is what I would say during your selection process also. Have a positive attitude towards things, be confident, be realistic, and be true self. That's it.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your advice. All the best to all the prospective candidates. We hope to see you soon at IBS Gurgaon.